Captain Hook is a great example of an antagonist. He was out to get Peter Pan. Hi there, it's Shannon, and welcome to Yay English, your channel for all your English questions. Recently, we have been learning about story elements. Remember that story elements are the fundamental components that make up a narrative. Today's topic is characters. By the end of today's lesson, you will know what characters are, and you will also know about the different types of characters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. What is your favorite story? Can you think of one? Well, I bet your story has different types of characters in it. Characters are the people, animals, beings, or even objects in a story that are used to drive the plot forward. Let's use the story of Peter Pan for our examples. The first type of character in a story is the protagonist. The protagonist is the main character, like Peter Pan. However, in a lot of stories, the protagonist has an adversary. The antagonist is the opponent or the villain. Captain Hook is a great example of an antagonist. He was out to get Peter Pan. Luckily, most protagonists have some help. The deuteragonist is often portrayed as the best friend, confidant, or sidekick, like Tinkerbell for Peter Pan. Next, we have a foil. A foil is a character who contrasts with the protagonist to highlight certain traits. In this story, that would be Wendy. While Wendy wants to be responsible and mature, Peter Pan wants to have fun. However, Wendy becomes a bit of a love interest as well. And finally, we have all the other characters. Tertiary characters are the minor characters that support a story but are not central to the main plot. In Peter Pan, the tertiary characters include Wendy's brothers, John and Michael, the Lost Boys, Mr. Shmee, the Crocodile, Tiger Lily, and the parents. All right, now that we know about the different types of characters in a story, let's create our own. It's time to set it up. First, think of your protagonist. Who would you like your main character to be? The protagonist for my story is an astronaut. Next, who is the antagonist? Think of an opponent or a villain. The antagonist for my story is going to be an evil alien. Now let's give our protagonist a deuteragonist. Think of a best friend, confidant, or sidekick. The deuteragonist for my story is going to be a hamster that the astronaut brings to space with him. Now your story needs a foil character. Think of a good character that can contrast with your main character to highlight certain traits. My foil character is going to be another astronaut. While my protagonist is really funny, the foil character is going to be very serious. And finally, your story needs to have some tertiary characters. Think of some characters that can fill up the storyline but aren't necessarily central to the plot. The tertiary characters for my story are going to be all the other astronauts and aliens that my main characters come across. There you go! Now you know what characters are, and you know about the different types of characters. So now I want to hear from you. Comment the characters that you thought of. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. I'll see you next time on Yay English! Bye!